All right, peace to the family. So conscious TV. It's your brother Kufus with Bass. We back again. All right, so I'm today we just gonna rehash, man, what we went through yesterday. I ain't really get to go through it. I ain't really get through it like I wanted to. So let's start off, man. The Tower of Babel. What I'm trying to get to and what I'm trying to say, man. The moral of this story is that man wanted to replace God 7,000 years ago. Now you can see the deception. I'm gonna pinpoint the deception. And it all started in 3100 BCE, the pre-dynastic period. Now there is no written record beyond this. Now you got to ask yourself why. Why is there no written record written beyond this? That's because it's something they don't want you to know. Now they know, but they don't want you to know. Now, why is it? All right, I'm gonna tell you why. Now, the story of Adam and Eve and the Genesis, the beginning, the gene of Isis. You got this story of an unnatural birth. Let's look at this through realistic eyes. This is a natural birth taking place. The story of Adam and Eve. This is an unnatural birth, right? Now, if you look in the table of contents of the Bible, it's gonna tell you that civilization started in 3100 BC, and history will confirm this too. 6,000, 7,000 years ago, civilization started. Now, what was you before you were civilized? Now, when you civilize a tiger, what happens? What happens when you civilize a tiger? When you tame it, you tame a tiger. So when they say you civilize human beings, before you were civilized, you was wild. Now, when you wild, now think about this. Let's just go back to the tiger. A tiger, an uncivilized tiger, is a wild tiger. He's in his natural state. That's where he's supposed to be. So look at this. This was the start of unnaturalizing human beings. Before 3100 BC, everybody lived under the matriarchal system, which the matriarchal system was fair. It's Mayat. That's that system. Now what I'm trying to do is pinpoint a moment in time where the consciousness changed. Now, what you got to realize is that this story of Adam and Eve comes from Greece, and Greece is all about the unnatural. They had an island that they sent their women to because they was beefing so much. This is during the gender wars. They was beefing so much they sent their women to an island called the island of Lesbos. You can look this up. Now, why would they send their women to an island of Lesbos? And then you got lesbians today. Now look, this is what happened, man. We was all living under the law of the golden rule. It's the golden rule today. Do unto others as you would have do unto you. But the golden rule extended further than that. The golden rule was do unto others and do unto the planet as you would have done it to yourself. We didn't live by them rules. Not we, but a certain group of people, which I would say man, because the women understood the seed. The women understood what we call veganism today, that the earth will provide everything that you need as long as you spit the seed out. Water is cheap because water is plentiful. There's an abundance of water. Somebody along the time came and said, I'm gonna put a stop to the abundance, and I'm gonna put a price tag on all this shit. I'm gonna put a label on it, and I'm gonna put a price tag on it. 3100 BCE was the start of government. Govern to control the mind. Peace, y'all. Yo, peace. Everybody coming in. Peace. Government, the start of government to control the mind. Now, before 3100 BC, nature was government. and nature was the ruler. Now, in 3100 BC, there was a guy named King Normal who unified Upper and Lower Egypt, and he became the ruler. Now, you see what happened when man becomes the ruler. When nature's the ruler, everything is fair, everything is abundant. When man becomes the ruler, because what do you do when you rule? Well, I mean, let's look at it. A ruler. A ruler is used to measure. So if nature is the ruler and it's measuring, everything's gonna come out fair and precise. But if man is doing it, then you got the pyramid effect. That's why you see all these niggas throwing up the pyramid, because that's the symbol that we under the pyramid. And most of us is at the bottom, feeding the top of the pyramid. But that ain't how nature roll. That's not how we roll before the pre-dynastic period, which they have no written history of. And I'm trying to tell y'all why. Because look, the women ruled, the woman ruled. And the reason why the woman ruled is because she understood the power of gardening, the power of the seed. Now, not to say that the man didn't have an important role, because the man was the builder and the protector. You know what I'm saying? But when you think about a monopoly, you take over everything, bro. So look, man, I don't want to say discovered, but man had got a taste for blood. It's because they ate from the forbidden fruit. Now the Bible is correcting this. The Bible is right and correcting this. Man eating from the forbidden fruit. But when we think about the forbidden fruit, we actually think about we actually think about fruit. Let me pull it up. We actually think about fruit. Now think about this. Why would they want to demonize fruit? And in return, they demonize the woman because the woman ate the fruit and she messed up. And that was the fall of man. This is the story that they want to put out. But remember, whoever conquers write history. The losers ain't writing history. So if I conquer you, I can write history however the fuck I want to. So they demonized fruit and vegetables, our natural way of healing ourselves. This whole story of Adam and Eve is unnatural, bro. A woman coming from a man, and man don't have a womb, so they had to make a womb. That's why they cut his rib open. All right, so boom. It wasn't that they ate fruit, actual fruit. You gotta realize this is metaphoric. So let's go back to the first hunters. Now, if I'm telling y'all we was living under a matriarchal system and everybody was vegan and it was against the law to kill animals, it was against natural law to kill animals. It was against the natural law to kill animals. Now, why can I say that with so much confidence? Because, bro, if you go out and try to kill an animal right now, bro, it's gonna be fucking hard to do, man. Your consciousness is not gonna let you do that. That's the natural code talking to you. Now look, of apple tree or orange tree, it gives off a scent and it seduces you to come and eat it. Now why would a fruit seduce you to come and eat it? It's because that's the natural way of doing things. Now because that fruit is smarter than you. The fruit is smarter than us. It knows that will help with reproductive, because you can't eat that seed. You're gonna spit that seed out, and then it can reproduce itself. But the animal is running away from you, screaming and crying. It do not want to get ate. And then when you kill it, it stink. It give out such a stench that you don't even want to be by. You gonna almost throw up when you get by it. It's giving you all the signs not to do it. This was the forbidden fruit, bro. The creator makes no mistakes, bro. Don't get it twisted, bro. The way they try to make this shit pull up is like the creator is a dummy. The creator makes mistakes, and man is coming and basically writing amendments. Nah, man is 666. All right, let's keep it pushing, man. All right, to the point where we get to the Jesus Christ story. Now, the Christians out here, I don't want y'all to get mad at me, but I gotta do this. I gotta go down this road, because what they're saying is this picture of Christ on the cross, it's representing the uterus, which life comes through. But now, with the death of Christ, and then you see, we measure time by the death of Christ, and I don't want to say Christ never existed, but we can say there's a strong argument out there that Christ never existed. So we basically basing time starting on a fictional character. Now just think about that. Now the impact of that is now life comes through man, starting in 1 AD. Life has to come through man. Now you the Adam and Eve story should make sense. Life coming through man. This is a change in the old world order, which life comes through woman, which we all know. I mean, common sense will tell you that. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, yeah, the same. This is just Jesus Christ, but you also see the horns on the uterus too. All right, you know what I'm saying? I hate to get so graphic. I want to move really quickly through this, but I want y'all to notice the horns on the uterus too. Now, why would they have put horns? I mean, not that they put horns on it, but if you look at the old deities of women, they got the horns. They crown will have horns on it. And now, if you think about today, what deity has the horns on? What deity runs around with horns? The devil. They demonize the woman. And when I say they, I'm talking about these first hunters. Now, why am I talking about these first hunters? Because it was illegal to kill an animal. But certain men went out and did it anyway. Now, these men were, I don't want to say a special type of man, but a different type of man, because you just think about yourself, bro. If you had to go out and kill an animal, bro, it would be very fucking hard for you to do so. It took a different type of human being to be able to do this. You know what I'm saying? And everybody can't do it. So when they end up having to smuggle the meat back to the tribe because it was illegal. So in doing this, you get your first secret society. You get your first cult of men, because a woman wouldn't do this. You know what I'm saying? A woman ain't at this point in time, a woman wouldn't do this, because the women was the keepers of the garden, and that was the keeper of life. You know what I'm saying? Now, this effect, these men going out and killing these animals, had a ripple effect to it. And that's what we're gonna end up getting to. You know what I'm saying? But I want to stress that the men ate the forbidden fruit, which was the animals. Because think about the Garden of Eden, bro. It's the Garden of Eden. When I say Eden, I'm talking about Eating, the Garden of Eden. If you're in a garden, you got abundance of fruits and vegetables and food that could sustain you. God told them not to eat the forbidden fruit. The forbidden fruit was the animals, bro. Yeah, you could. And now look, they demonize fruit and they demonize the woman in that one story. That one story that we all know, that we all learned from childhood. All right, so boom, let's keep it pushing, man. Yeah, so boom, you got the horns on the woman, and then boom, the woman eventually becomes demonized. They're showing you something. All right, and then to the point where they start burning witches. You know what I'm saying? The woman knew the secret of the seed so much they would call her a witch. She knew the secrets of nature so much they would call her a witch. She could manipulate nature so much they would call her a witch. You know what I'm saying? They demonized her. That's why this picture is so motherfucking prevalent right here. And this is Europe. They demonized the woman. You feel me? And it all started with these first hunters, man. I got to keep going back to these first hunters, bro. I got to keep going back to these first hunters because the ripple effect of killing animals. When you kill an animal that grazes the land, that grazes the soil, and defecates and relieves itself, all this shit makes up ecology. And ecology is so important to the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when animals start dying off, plant life start dying out. Then you start to see desertification. Now, what place has the most desertification? Just look at it, man. Go through your old notes. You gonna see it was here the whole time. It's been in front of us the whole time. Because what I'm trying to show y'all is before this, we was together and we would gather. Then it became hunter gatherer. Now it's just basically hunter. Let me show you. They kill 1 million fucking chickens a day. And if you believe in the laws of the universe, then you believe in the law of karma. Come on now. This shit is going to... That's why shit's so fucked up today. But we was agriculture, bro. We dealt with agriculture, bro. We worked the land and the land fed us, and we worked together in a community. This is just a death culture. Now they just pushing a death culture on us. That's all this is, bro. This is a death culture. And it started with the killing of animals. And then that leads to the killing of human beings. And that leads to wars and people being conquered. But it started with these first hunters. And why I keep on going back to these first hunters, because this is your first secret society. They had to do this in secret. They had to be in secret to do this. So this is your first secret society. And everybody couldn't do it. So you would have to come to them for your meat. If you wanted some meat, which people started getting the taste for meat, now people coming to them like crackheads. You know what I'm saying? They like the crack dealers on the block. They're the only ones with the meat. So you got to come to them for the meat. And this is where your royal bloodline start. Because one man having more than the other. Every man couldn't do this. Every man couldn't lower their compassion. And the root word of compassion is compass. So that's why you could say there's lost tribes, because they lost the compass. They lost their compassion for the animals, which in losing the compassion for the animals, you lose the compassion for the plants. And then you lose the compassion for the water, because you see how they just dump waste in the water. They don't even give a fuck no more. That's because man wants to become God. And in a way, he has, because now we depend on man. And it all started with these first men that you depended on for your meat. And then they discovered that hustle. And then now you got secret societies. And now you could place all your secret societies, skull and bones. You know, you can run through the whole list of them. All the secret societies. You could trace them all back to the first hunters. That's why they call skull and bones. Realize what man is, man. Man is 666, the definition of God. That's why they built the Tower of Babel. They was going up there to kick God's ass. This is what man wants to do. Man wants to kick the natural God's ass, who already laid down the natural law. And then Moses came through with the man law and split the Red Sea, creating two matrices. That's why you got the concrete matrix, which we got to come out and fight through every day. And then you got the natural matrix, which is even hard to even get to that. It's even hard to get to that level. We should only be worried about fighting the natural matrix if we was living before 3100 BC. The forbidden fruit, bro. That was the forbidden fruit, bro. So yeah, man. That's what I was trying to get to, man. I was trying to get a rundown of that, bro. Yo, peace, brother. Peace, man. Yo, share that, brother, man. Please, brother. Yeah, man. It was. I had to go there, man. Matter of fact, let me take that off the screen, man. I want to, because I know that's disturbing. You know what I'm saying, man. But it had to be said. It must be said. You know what I'm saying. We forgot about ecology, the branch of biology that deals with the relationship of organisms to one another and to their physical surroundings. That was us. We was living in nature. We got away from that. We got away from it, and all I'm trying to do, bro, is pinpoint the moment in time where we got away from that. Because they don't write about time before that. Why is that? Why would you not write about that time before that? Because something was going on that you don't want us to know about. Somebody was ruling that you don't want us to know about. There was no government before that. The government was the nature guy, the real guy. When you born, you ain't born with a book strapped to your ass. You born with all the tools that you need. So I already hear you, man. Let me pull it back up, man. Yeah, man. About to watch this old game, though, man. Let me blessings, bro. Blessings, man. Appreciate y'all, bro. Yeah, man. I ain't trying to offend nobody, man, but these stories add up. These stories tell a story, and then that story will tell another story. You know what I'm saying? But we got to deal with it. We got to go through it, man. You know. And so this Saturday, man. So that was a good 20 minutes. So yeah, we gonna lay back from here on out. I'm about to shoot over to the gas station. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Go work out. Yeah, because now you can see it's coming back around. That level of consciousness is coming back around with the conscious movement and the vegan movement. It's coming back around. You know what I'm saying? You can see how they losing control and they trying to everything they can do to stop this movement from happening. But it's going down, man. That's why I'm here with y'all, man. I'm here with everybody. And shoot, we gonna chop it up, man. We gonna watch, you know, and we gonna participate too. Believe that too. Got to do that, man. Yeah. Yeah. So in fact, I wanted to get, man, matter of fact, I'm gonna get to the Black Indians and you know what I'm saying, the indigenous Americans too, man. I want to go through that. I want to really get you out of history of that, you know what I'm saying? Because everything that we learn come from that side of the globe. Everything we learn come from that side of the globe. Egypt, Rome, and Greece. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to offend nobody yesterday when I was saying everybody was running together, but let's use the geography. They're right there together. So to say that you know what these upper echelons was doing over there, you know, they was planning global takeover of man. And then you could bring up Cleopatra too. Bring up Cleopatra. Cleopatra is basically the Eve story. It's basically the Eve story because what happened? What happened with Cleopatra? At the end of Cleopatra's reign, Egypt fell. So just saying once again that when we gave a woman the power, it all fell down. Just like the Eve story, which I'm telling you, all that's taught in reverse. Look at Adam's name. This is what I wanted to say too. Look at Adam's name. Adam name in reverse. Because I'm saying everything is in reverse. Everything that they're telling you is in reverse. So look at Adam name as reverse. What's that, cuz? Spelled Adam name in reverse. Mada. Matter of fact, I'm gonna type it up here. Mada. Like brada. Mada. like mother, because they had to open the womb of the rib for life to come out. Mother.
Went for that rib.
But it's told in reverse because we know that the woman, that's the womb of life right there. The womb man.
Womb, that's why it's womb man.
Womb man, yes. But they played, not even that they played a game with us, man. They just they lied to us. They kept these secrets, man. And then if you see the Pope, you know he's praying, he's praised to the Black Madonna and Child. He knows what's up, but he tells you to praise men. Why? Because man wants to replace God. That's it. All right, man. I mean, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button, family, man. Hit that like button for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a good, safe Saturday. Yo, peace, y'all. Peace, y'all. Love y'all, man. Peace.